Hey everyone, I have had a few students emailing me with questions about Canvas or navigating our class or how to complete the Meet Your Peers activity. So I thought I'd just create a short video to try to answer all of those different questions in a short video. So when you log into Canvas, the landing page is the home page. And so right here, you have a welcome message from me. And then directly below that, you have the kind of how do you get started in this class with a basic overview. So the class is 100% online. This is the format for my SOC 1, and the online SOC 2 is pretty much the same with the exception of the book and the content that we're going to be learning, but the structure is the same. So every single week, I'm going to open up a new module, also called learning module. Those mean the same thing on Canvas. And each module is going to contain all of the course materials that you need to complete for that week. So I've tried to create an online class that is as accessible as possible in terms of providing like a one-stop shop, if you will, for everything that you need. So every Friday by 12 o'clock, the module is going to open. And then the following Thursday by 11:59, everything is due. So this week we've got about almost a 2-week period for this first module because I want everyone to have enough time to get familiar with our class, get familiar with Canvas, get familiar with just like the structure of how our online class is going to go. Plus, students are still adding and dropping and trying to get their schedule sorted out. And so I wanted to provide plenty of time for us to ease into the semester. So this first module is due this Thursday by 11:59, and it opened last week. So a little extra time this week. In each one of the modules, it's going to contain an overview of the weekly topic. There's going to be a checklist of everything that needs to be completed. And I'll show you that in a second, but it's like a bullet point list like this. And if you do every one of those bullet points, then you've completed the module. And so it might contain a PowerPoint or a little video like this, some video links, and you can see there. And there'll always be a reflection post and a weekly quiz. And then this diagram right here just basically is providing a visual of what I've outlined here in text. So then if you scroll down on the home page, then you've got, a message about completing module 1. And so there's 2 ways to access that. You can click on this button right here to access the learning module, or you can click on this hyperlink right here. And so let's go down here, click on learning module. And then once you land here, after you kind of get into a rhythm, week 2, week 3, every week you're going to have a module similar to this. So this is the first one. Up here, this is an orientation for Canvas. Some of you might be totally brand new, your first time ever taking an online class. Maybe you are brand new to college and this is your very first semester. I really strongly encourage you to do the Canvas orientation because it's just going to help you to get oriented with this platform, which a lot of your professors, even if you're taking face-to-face classes, they're going to use Canvas to varying degrees. So take 20 minutes or however long to complete that orientation. And then here is module 1. So like I said, every week there'll be an overview. So I'm going to click here. And then you can see here is the overview. And I like to describe this as like going to the movies. Before I go to the movie, whether it be to the theater or watching a movie at home, I like to watch the trailer. So that way I kind of know what is the film going to be about, and I can orient myself. So that's what this is. It's an overview of what you can expect to learn and do in the module. The bottom part is always going to contain a to-do list. And so I had said, if you complete each one of these bullet points, then you will have completed all of the reading or watching or a quiz or an activity, whatever needs to be completed for that week. And so you can click right here on this next tab, and it's going to take you through each one of the pages. Each one of the pages coincides with one of these bullet points. And so I'm going to go here next. And actually, let me click back. So complete the Canvas orientation. That is actually up here, right? That's the Canvas orientation, so it's not built into the next page. And the second thing on our checklist is to read the SOC 1 syllabus. If you're in my SOC 2 class, this video is for this first week is fairly similar, with the exception obviously of the book and the assignments and things like that. But whether you're in SOC 1 or SOC 2, this video is about 85% similar. So you're going to read the syllabus. And so here you can click on the syllabus tab. And this is where I've built in everything that is in the hard copy of the syllabus, which you can print it out, and I'll show you where to do that, is built into our Canvas site. And actually the Canvas syllabus has even more information because it's got hyperlinks. So you can click on the hyperlink and it'll take you to the respective resources that are built in here. So this has everything, right? A whole overview of the class. Teaching format, course requirements, grading scale. Here's where you can print out a hard copy. If you'd like to have a hard copy also of the syllabus, you can click on that and you can print that out. How to communicate with me, how to communicate with your classmates, and then a bunch of resources that I hope that you'll find helpful. Some of them are just online resources like Crash Course. This week we're watching a Crash Course video. Crash Course has created an entire sociology series of videos. This open education sociology is like an encyclopedia and also like a dictionary. So it's got key terms and different information. So I provided a few of those, but there's also campus resources. So take a look at the campus resources, maybe some assistance related to academic learning, but then there's also stuff for like the Merritt College Food Pantry. So if you need assistance with food resources for yourself or your family, there's different things that are built into the syllabus. And then there's information about additional college policies related to academic honesty that are embedded here. So that's the syllabus. Read over the syllabus, get familiar with that. And then let's go back over to Module 1. So we looked at the Canvas orientation, read the syllabus, make sure that you check out those help and resources like embedded links. I just showed you that. And then now each one of the pages, when I click next, is going to coincide with each of these bullet points. So review our course text. I am using open education resources. And so what that means is that college professors, in this case, a group of sociology professors got together and they wrote a textbook that is free and accessible and available to other professors and to students. And so I'm using this text, and there's information here on how to access that. So we don't have a chapter that we're reading this week, but just click on it so that way you can just, figure out how to access the textbook when we start using it. And then if we click next, here's some information and helpful tips on how to be successful in an online class. And so watch that video, read over these bullet points. And I really want you to be successful in this online class and all of your classes. So if you have any challenges, I don't care if it's class related or if it's something, that's happening in your household. Like I said, you need some support when it comes to accessing food, or some community resources, reach out to me. I don't know if I'm going to have the answer, but I am going to do everything that I can to work with you to try to help address whatever concern or whatever is happening that is creating a barrier to you being successful as a Merritt College student. So take a look at all of that, and please reach out to me if you have any challenges or any struggles. So let's go to the next page. When you get to a page like this, this is a video, and you sometimes the video will generate right here, and then you just click on the play icon, and it'll play right inside Canvas. But depending on the video, depending on the settings for your computer, it might not be visible, and so you just have to click on the title up here, or that little arrow right there. And that's going to open up the video in a new page. So after this commercial plays, then there's a 9-minute video. Oh, I can skip it. This is a 9-minute video by this really awesome resource called Crash Course, providing an introduction and like a high-level overview of what sociology is. So watch that this week. And then I'm going to hit the next button. And the next thing is I provided 2 excerpts, very small excerpts from this book called Invitation to Sociology by Peter Berger. And I just wanted you to all be cautioned, because the thing about sociology is that it will, if you are, depending on your level of engagement in this class, it will absolutely challenge some of your taken for granted, or some of the current beliefs and like worldview that you have about yourself, about your family, about your community, about larger society. And so read over that. Sociology, I love sociology. It's so interesting. It's so applicable to every single aspect of our lives. And so we will be applying a lot of the stuff that we're learning to our own lives, to our backgrounds, to our lived experiences, and hopefully an effort to just, understand ourselves better, and then also put our learning into action, and to create some positive changes in our own lives and in the lives of our family, our friends, and our community. So read over that. Read over the Sociological Imagination. This is another book by this sociologist called C. Wright Mills. And the sociological imagination is something that we are going to revisit all throughout the semester. This is like one of the main goals for this semester, is to develop a sociological imagination, which is also called interchangeably sociological perspective. And so this is just a very brief excerpt or introduction to the sociological imagination that we're going to revisit all throughout the course of the semester. So read over this, and then let's hit the next button. And I think, so here we are now. We are on the Meet Your Peers activity, and I did have a few students that sent me a message through Canvas because they had just a couple of questions, mostly how to upload the photo. So the first part is to update your Canvas profile, and you can click on this edit profile, and it's literally going to, I'll click on it here. It's literally like a step-by-step guide on how to update your Canvas profile. So if you go right here, step number 1 is to click on account. So if I toggle back over here, see there's account. So if you click on account, then it's going to take you to the next step. You can click on profile and on and on. So here's a step-by-step guide on how to update your profile. And in addition to updating your picture, just add a couple of sentences, a very brief bio. So that way, in addition to being able to see the person whose face goes along with the name that your classmates will see. They just know a few things about you. And then the second part of the Meet Your Peers activity is that you're going to introduce yourself in just a few sentences, 2 to 4 sentences, sharing a little bit about maybe your major, where you're taking the class at, anything that you might think would be helpful for me to know, and maybe your classmates to know about who you are. And then the last 2 steps is you're going to take an original photo. So don't go find anything off of the internet. Take a picture, and the picture can literally be from anywhere. It can be at home, it can be in the grocery store, at school, work. It could be just out on your in your front of your house, because sociology is literally happening everywhere. So you can take an original photo, and then you're going to upload the photo, and I'm going to show you how to do that in just a second. You're going to upload the photo to Canvas, and you're going to add a typed caption that's going to describe how sociology is happening in the picture. And one thing for this post and all of the posts from here on out that I really want you to know is to use the sociological concepts or those key terms like sociological imagination, or even just using the term sociology, social interaction, trying to when we think about like what sociology is. Yes, it is the study of human interaction and human behavior. It's the study of groups, how groups coexist. It's the study of institutions. It's the study of the context, right? The broader social forces that exist, that we all exist in. And so you can use any concepts from what you read on the material on Canvas or that you watched in the video to create that caption. So it's really important that you use the sociological terms or ideas that you're learning in this class to all of your posts. And this is your very first post. So here is how you upload the picture and submit the assignment. So you're going to click right here, submit assignment, and then you're going to get this text box that's going to open. And if you click on this little icon right here, this picture icon, it's going to allow you to embed an image. So if you click on that and then go to Canvas, if you click on My Files, there's nothing in here yet, but this is where you're going to start uploading all of your files that you're going to collect throughout the semester for this class. So then you just click on upload and go through like similar steps as if you were just uploading or attaching something to an email or anything like that. Find the picture, choose it, and then you're going to click, it probably says submit or upload, and then the picture is going to populate right here. And then after the picture's there, add your 2 to 4 sentence caption describing how sociology is happening, being sure to use sociological concepts or key terms or ideas from what you read or watched. And then that's it. Click Submit Assignment, and that will complete the Meet Your Peers activity. And I'm going to click Cancel because I'm not submitting it. And then after you're done with that, you click Next. And there's a short quiz. It's not timed. This is the only quiz that is not timed this semester. And it's 10 questions. Each question is worth a half a point. And all of the questions are based on the syllabus, the information in the home page, everything basically that you're learning in this module. There's just a few questions for you to answer here to just reinforce your learning. So you click Take Quiz, and then the quiz is going to open up and you just go through those questions. If you come to a question and you don't know the answer, you just go back over to the syllabus. Open up a separate tab, go back over to the syllabus or the home page and find the answer before you submit it. And so that after you complete the quiz and you click Next, and that's it. every single week, when you get to this page that says, hey, good job for finishing, this week's module, then you know that you have completed all of the readings or videos or activities or assignments that are due for that particular week. So I hope you find this video helpful. If you have any additional questions, let me point out one other thing. If you have any additional discussions, if you have any questions, it's important to check out the syllabus, look at the home tab, read the information under the module. And if you don't see your answer there, I created a discussion board, and it's extra credit. So this is an extra credit discussion board. If somebody posts a question, you just click reply right here and you get the little text box. And somebody posts a question right here and another student knows the answer. The first student who responds to their classmate's question in a thoughtful way with helpful information that is accurate will earn 1 point of extra credit. And I will be looking over this discussion board just to make sure that you all are pointing each other in the right direction. If I see something posted here and it's not quite right, or maybe something is missing, then I'll jump on here as well. But I just created this so that way, there's a lot of us in this class and we can all work together to answer each other's questions. But if you have anything personal or private, please don't post it here on the discussion board. You're just going to click on inbox and then go through the steps to send me a message personally. And I actually provided in the syllabus, I created another video on how to message me right here. You can click on this and this will take you through a very short video walking you through how to send me a message. So I'm looking forward to an awesome semester. If you have any questions, any concerns, please do not hesitate to reach out to me.